Hey there, wise and wonderful souls over 65. Ever wonder if you really need a big circle of friends to live your best life? What if letting go of social pressures could unlock a happier, healthier, and even longer life? Maybe even to 100. Today we're diving into 8 powerful reasons why thriving in independence after 65 is the key to conquering fears of aging, beating the odds, and living vibrantly. Stick around. This could change how you see your golden years forever. Reason 1. You've earned the right to define your own worth after 65. You've lived through decades of proving yourself, climbing career ladders, raising families, or keeping up with social circles in places like bustling New York or quiet suburbs in places Ohio. But here's the liberating truth. You don't need a crowd of friends to validate your worth anymore. The fear of aging or death often ties to worrying about how others perceive us. Will we be remembered, valued, or loved? By 65, you've built a legacy, and it's time to own it. According to the U.S. Census Bureau's 2023 data, over 54 million Americans are 65 or older, and many are redefining happiness by focusing inward, not on external approval. Take Susan, a 68-year-old retiree from Boise, Idaho. For years, she hosted weekly dinner parties, feeling pressured to stay connected and relevant. But the constant effort left her drained, and she began to fear aging as a fading social figure. When Susan stopped chasing friendships for validation, she rediscovered painting, a passion from her 20s. She now spends 2 hours daily creating vibrant landscapes, which not only boosts her mood but also lowers her stress levels. Chronic stress is linked to heart disease, which can shorten life by up to 7 years, per the American Heart Association. By embracing her own worth, Susan eased her fears of aging and death, feeling more alive than ever. Secrets to longevity. Spend 30 minutes daily on a hobby you love, painting, gardening, or writing. A 2016 study in the Journal of Positive Psychology found hobbies reduce cortisol, a stress hormone, by up to 20%, supporting a longer life. Good foods. Add avocados, half daily. Rich in healthy fats, they lower bad cholesterol, per a 2021 Journal of Nutrition study. Good habits. Journal for 10 minutes nightly to reflect on what makes you happy, not others. This builds self-esteem, key to mental health. Consequences. You may lose superficial friends, but you'll gain emotional freedom, reducing stress-related illnesses like hypertension, potentially adding years to your life. Questions for you. Have you ever felt pressured to maintain friendships for validation? What hobby could you rediscover to boost your joy? Share in the comments below. Reason 2. Peace outweighs social noise as you age. Peace becomes a treasure more valuable than gold. Social gatherings. Think noisy potlucks in Chicago, crowded book clubs in Miami, or endless coffee chats in Seattle can feel chaotic rather than comforting. The National Institute on Aging reports that social overload increases anxiety in 65% of older adults, amplifying fears of aging or not keeping up with life's demands. After 65, you crave calm to face big questions, like how to live vibrantly to 100. Consider Tom, a 70-year-old from Austin, Texas. He used to attend every neighborhood barbecue, believing it kept him young. But the gossip and repetitive small talk left him drained, and he began fearing aging as a loss of energy. When Tom started saying no and took 30-minute morning walks in Zilker Park instead, he felt rejuvenated. The quiet boosted his mood, and his blood pressure dropped by 10 points, a key factor in longevity, per the CDC. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's a gift that soothes the soul. Good foods. Eat 1 cup of blueberries daily. Their antioxidants reduce inflammation, linked to a 15% lower risk of chronic diseases, per a 2020 nutrient study. Things to do. Walk 20 minutes daily in a quiet park or nature trail. It boosts endorphins, easing fear of death by fostering calm, per a 2019 scientific report study. Good habits. Practice deep breathing for 5 minutes daily. It lowers heart rate, supporting heart health. Consequences. Some may label you antisocial, but you'll gain mental clarity, reducing risks of anxiety-driven conditions like insomnia, which affects 30% of seniors, per the NIH. Questions for you. What's one social event you could skip for peace? Where do you find calm in your day? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Reason 3. Fewer friends, less heartache. Friendships can bring joy, but they also carry the sting of disappointment. By 65, you've likely had friends drift away, fail to show up during tough times, or leave you feeling unappreciated. These letdowns fuel fears of aging alone or dying without support. But here's the flip side. Fewer friends mean fewer heartaches, freeing you to focus on habits that prolong life. A 2022 Gallup poll found 60% of Americans over 65 felt let down by friends at least once yearly, a statistic that hits hard in cities like Los Angeles or small towns in Iowa. Take Linda, a 67-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona. She spent years calling old colleagues only to get voicemails or half-hearted replies. The rejection made her fear aging as a lonely journey. When she stopped chasing them and joined a yoga class at her local community center, her stress dropped by 15%, per a 2018 Frontiers in Immunology study. Yoga strengthened her body and mind, aligning with her goal to reach 100. Linda now feels empowered, not abandoned. Good habits. Practice gratitude meditation for 10 minutes daily. It shifts focus from loss to abundance, per Stanford research. Reducing emotional strain. Good foods. Include 2 cups of kale weekly. Its vitamin K supports bone health, per a 2017 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study. Secrets to longevity. Prioritize quality over quantity in relationships. One true friend beats 10 flaky ones, fostering emotional stability. Consequences. You might feel lonely initially, but deeper self-reliance can extend life by reducing emotional stress, which impacts 40% of seniors per the CDC. Questions for you. Have you ever let go of a disappointing friend? What did it teach you about yourself? Share in the comments. Reason 4. Your time is gold at 65. Every moment is precious. The CDC reports the average US lifespan is 77.5 years, but you're aiming for 100. Why spend hours on unfulfilling friendships when you could be prolonging your life? Fear of death often ties to wasting time, but independence lets you reclaim it for what truly matters. In the US, 80% of seniors say time feels more valuable after 65 per a 2023 ARP survey. Meet George, a 72-year-old from Seattle, Washington. He used to attend weekly poker nights in his community center, but the repetitive chatter felt like a chore. He swapped them for learning guitar, practicing 1 hour daily at home. Music boosts cognitive health, delaying dementia by up to 5 years, per 2021 neurology study. George's newfound skill gave him purpose, easing his fear of aging as a decline. Good foods. Eat 3 ounces of salmon twice weekly. Omega-3s reduce heart disease risk by 20%, per the American Heart Association. Things to do. Learn a new skill, like an instrument or language, for 30 minutes daily. It keeps your brain sharp, supporting cognitive longevity. Good habits. Set a daily schedule to prioritize personal goals, like reading or exercise, to maximize time. Consequences. Friends may feel neglected, but you'll gain purpose, potentially extending your lifespan by enhancing mental agility. Questions for you. What's one way you could spend your time better? What skill do you want to learn to stay sharp? Tell us below. If you're loving these life-changing insights, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Join our community of vibrant seniors from coast to coast, New York to California, to get weekly tips on thriving in your golden years. Let's keep this journey going together. Reason 5. You are your best companion. The fear of aging often stems from dreading loneliness, but after 65, you realize you are enough. Self-companionship is a secret to longevity. Knowing yourself deeply brings peace that no social circle can match. A 2019 Journal of Gerontology study found self-acceptance in older adults correlates with a 10% lower risk of mortality, a powerful stat for those in cities like Boston or rural towns in Montana. Take Emma, a 69-year-old from Charleston, South Carolina. She used to fear solitude, thinking it meant she'd failed socially. But when she started dining alone at local cafes like the Daily with a book, she felt liberated. Her stress dropped, and she began sleeping 8 hours nightly. K for longevity. per the National Sleep Foundation. Emma's self-love replaced her fear of dying alone with confidence in her own company. Good habits. Spend 15 minutes daily reflecting on your strengths, perhaps during a quiet coffee break. It builds resilience. Per Harvard research, good foods. Eat 1 ounce of walnuts daily. They support brain health, reducing cognitive decline risk by 10%, per a 2020 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study. Things to do. Try solo activities like journaling or birdwatching for 20 minutes daily to deepen self-connection. Consequences. You may miss group outings, but self-reliance boosts confidence, easing aging fears and supporting mental health. Questions for you. What's one thing you love about your own company? How do you enjoy time alone? Share below. Reason 6. Letting go frees your soul. Holding on to friendships out of duty fuels fear of death. You worry about leaving people behind or not being enough. But letting go opens space for joy and purpose. In the US, 70% of seniors report feeling freer after shedding social obligations, per a 2023 ARP survey, whether they're in bustling Dallas or serene Vermont. John, a 66-year-old from Denver, Colorado, stopped attending repetitive church socials that felt like work. Instead, he volunteered at a local animal shelter for 3 hours weekly, cuddling rescue dogs. This purpose boosted his mood and reduced his fear of aging, aligning with his goal to live to 100. Volunteering can add 2-3 years to life, per a 2017 health psychology study. Things to do. Volunteer 2 hours weekly, perhaps at a food bank or library. It fosters purpose, combating aging fears. Good foods. Add 1 cup of green tea daily. Its antioxidants lower heart disease risk, per a 2018 Journal of the American College of Cardiology study. Secrets to longevity. Release guilt over saying no to social events. It preserves energy for what truly matters. Consequences. Some may judge your distance, but you'll gain fulfillment, supporting a longer, happier life. Questions for you. What obligation could you let go of? What activity brings you joy instead? Comment below. Reason 7. Health is your true wealth. Social stress can harm your health, shortening life and amplifying fears of aging or death. After 65, independence lets you prioritize habits that prolong life, giving you confidence to aim for 100. The CDC says healthy lifestyles can extend life by up to 10 years, a game changer for seniors in places like sunny Orlando or snowy Minneapolis. Mary, a 71-year-old from Orlando, Florida, ditched draining coffee meetups with gossipy friends. She started swimming for 30 minutes, 3 times weekly, at her local YMCA. Swimming improved her heart health, reducing her risk of heart attack by 25%, per the American College of Cardiology. Mary now feels empowered, not afraid, of her aging journey. Good foods. Eat 2 cups of spinach daily. Its folate supports cell repair, per a 2019 nutrient study, aiding longevity. Good habits. Exercise 150 minutes weekly, like swimming or brisk walking. It lowers mortality risk by 30%, per the NIH. Things to do. Get 7-8 hours of sleep nightly to support immune health, per the National Sleep Foundation. Consequences. Social circles may shrink, but better health boosts longevity odds, potentially adding vibrant years. Questions for you. What's your favorite way to stay active? How do you prioritize health to live longer? Share in the comments. Reason 8. Purpose drives longevity. Living to 100 requires purpose, not a packed social calendar. Independence lets you chase what lights you up, conquering aging fears and giving you a reason to thrive. A 2020 The Lancet study found purpose-driven seniors live 7 years longer on average, whether they're in vibrant Portland or tranquil Nebraska. Take Robert, a 73-year-old from Portland, Oregon. He stopped hosting game nights that felt repetitive and started mentoring kids at a local library for 2 hours weekly. Teaching them to read gave him purpose, reducing his fear of death by grounding him in legacy. Mentoring fosters meaning, per Harvard research, and keeps Robert sharp and engaged. Things to do. Mentor or teach 1 hour weekly, perhaps at a community center. It boosts cognitive health, supporting longevity. Good foods. Eat 1 cup of quinoa weekly. Its protein supports muscle health, per a 2016 Journal of Nutrition study. Secrets to longevity. Set a personal goal, like writing a memoir or planting a garden. It keeps you engaged and hopeful. Consequences. You may have fewer friends, but purpose fuels a vibrant, longer life, potentially extending your years. Questions for you. What gives you purpose in life? What's one goal you're chasing to thrive? Drop it in the comments. Thriving after 65 isn't about clinging to a big circle of friends. It's about embracing independence to live longer, healthier, and happier. These 8 reasons, from defining your worth to finding purpose, show you can conquer fears of aging and death while aiming for 100. Whether you're in sunny California or snowy Michigan, your golden years are yours to shape. Try one habit today. Take a walk, try a new food like spinach, or let go of a draining duty. Which reason resonated most? We'd love to hear from you. Comment below with one thing you'll try to thrive in independence. Like, subscribe, and share to inspire seniors across the US from coast to coast. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.